Alrighty folks, how's it going? We are back with Motortown Hard Mode Challenge. Alrighty, so yeah, if you haven't seen the previous episode, it has been quite a bit of a tedious journey for us, but we are here. Starting off in front of the house that we parked our little car in the last episode. So yeah, we need to actually go and get this thing fixed up, because I've been yeah, a little bit careless driving it around. So let's just get our headlights turned on as well, seeing as we decided to start recording in the middle of the night. We do have got Biggles also in chat. He actually said he enjoyed the first episode. So yeah, Biggles, big shout out to you if you are watching this video as well. Right, so today we are going to be getting the car fixed up, and also we are going to be installing the taxi license. We can probably go into comfort mode, because there's no real reason for us to be rushing, and we are most probably going to be doing some comfort passengers, hopefully. It all depends on what is going to be available, and the brakes on this car absolutely sucks. And yeah, well, everything on this car actually sucks at the moment. So far we've driven a total of 8 miles in this thing, 8.3 miles. To be exact. Alright, let's get this sorted. We got to get ourselves fixed up first of all. We've got a little bit of wear on the brake pads there, nothing to be concerned about just yet. Alright, so we are looking for taxi license. We're going to buy the cheap one because we cannot afford the more expensive one. Just get that installed. And now I was kind of thinking maybe we should just change the color of this thing, because yeah, it doesn't really look like a taxi now, does it? Right, I don't think there's a color scheme that's going to fit the taxi color. So yeah, this yellow is a little bit too bright. Let's maybe go over to this side a bit. Alright, just trying to figure out a kind of a taxi color here. I don't know. Should actually look up a color code for taxi yellow, but I think that is pretty close. I think let's just go with that. Yeah, nice round numbers. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've got ourselves a taxi license. We've got a yellow cab. And now what we need to do is we need to, well, first of all, get out of the way in case somebody wants to come and do some work to their cars in the shop over there. Alright, so let's have a look around quickly. We've got this one, which isn't too far away from us, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge driving all the way down there. So I think let's maybe look for something that's going to pay a little bit of comfort bonus. Yeah, I don't know if we really want to just dive straight into taking the long distance. Yeah, well, what the heck. Let's do it. Let's get over to this customer. Alright, I didn't observe if there were any cars coming, but yeah, luckily they've probably got better brakes than we do. Alright, so we are going to make our way over to this this taxi passenger and see if we can start making a little bit of money. So my thoughts are we are going to see if we can make as much coins as possible today, because I really want to start getting into some other type of work. It's going to be also paying quite well. I was kind of thinking of doing the wrecker jobs, getting myself the little tow truck, the dory wrecker. So I think that'll be interesting, but I'm not sure what level we need to be in order to buy that thing. So we're going to have to also level up a little bit. So I think the taxi jobs is actually a pretty good starting point for that. So you could actually pretty much do this straight off the bat if you just manage to get a taxi or a vehicle with a taxi license. Alright, let's go. Alright, well, yeah, it's still a little bit of a distance, 3,400 feet. So I'm thinking this driving would probably be put into a time lapse, most probably, seeing as we are going to be traveling quite a lot. And yeah, that is basically what this game is about, driving. And just out on the open road doing your thing, enjoying yourself. And we also need to be careful because we are not allowed to tow our vehicle back to the road if we crash it or roll it over. We have to rely on somebody who is online to come and help us out. So that is going to be very interesting if that happens. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully we don't need a recovery at all today, but we'll see. And that's also kind of the reason why I want to get into the wrecker jobs, because that way we can actually sort ourselves out if ever we are in a sticky situation. Alright, looks like this is our passenger over here. Alrighty, well, he's got some tattoos on his hand.
Thank you very much.
Alright, yeah. Okay, well, you look like a tough guy. Let's not mess with this guy. Alright. So we gotta try and see if we can maintain the comfort level. We've got 2 blocks there at the top right corner, which is the comfort level of our vehicle. I don't know if it's gonna be very possible, but we are going to take it nice and easy. We're going to take it slow with the comfort mode. So I think this drive is going to have to be put in a bit of a time lapse for you guys. So I think, yeah, let's get to it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the taxi ride with us.
Tight, feel the power surge. Every mile ahead calls out my name. Motor town, where the asphalt meets the sky. Motor town, motor flood on the race where I'm alive. Motor town. In the dark, radio blasting our victory song. Every turn and curve knows who I am. This is where my restless heart belongs. Feel the wind rush through my burning soul. Every highway sunrise drives to midnight runs. This pavement flows through my veins. When I'm behind this wheel, I know nothing else will ever be the same. Motor town, where the asphalt meets the sky. Down behind the wheel.
Alrighty guys, so here we are. This is our drop-off point for our passenger, and it looks like we managed to keep the 2 comfort blocks or stars up there. So 14,435 coins. That ain't too shabby. So yeah, there's a little bit of a worry now, seeing as we are all the way down here. Let's just quickly focus on our current position. And unfortunately the gas station is closed, so we're not going to be able to fill up with gas. So yeah, that's a bit of a concern. But you know what? We're going to have to do what we do best and hope for the best, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves another customer. We'll probably have to go back a little bit to there, which will also give us 2 passengers, but these ones aren't comfort bus passengers. These ones are a little bit further. They also require the comfort, so I think we'll grab that one. Alright, so we're going to have to make our way over there and see if we're going to be able to make it to the gas station. So we're going to keep it in comfort. I think it's going to be a little bit more fuel economical if we do it that way. And I'm going to have to try and hypermile here, which is, yeah, might be a little bit boring for you guys to watch, but I'm going to have to take it a bit easy, seeing as we are going to be running out of gas if we put this thing into sport mode. So yeah, let's just make our way over there and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alright, so here we are at the pickup point for this passenger over here. Alright, we're just gonna get going, but now I think before we do this, let's maybe just quickly see if there's gonna be a gas station along the way, which is gonna probably require us to go off course a bit. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way up there. You know what, let's do this. We're going to set a course for this gas station and then we'll make our way to the destination. Luckily this isn't a time job, so it's just going to be a matter of yeah, taking a bit of an extra drive, because I don't want to take a chance running out of fuel. So this is what we're going to have to do. Alright, so let's get back into another time lapse. And yes, there's probably going to be a whole lot of time lapses and stuff in this episode, but I think it'll only be until we get out of this whole taxi job, and then we'll focus a little bit more on the main island, doing a couple of jobs there once we get our tow truck, which I think after this delivery we should be able to afford it, depending on how much money we are going to have to spend on fuel now. But we'll see. We'll maybe do another couple of taxi runs on the small island once we get back over there, just to make up the little bit of money we're going to be short of. And then we'll go from there. And I think probably the wrecker will be something that we're going to have to upgrade a bit and spend a little bit of money on. So yeah, that is my idea here. We're going to be trying to focus on the tow jobs or wrecker jobs for a bit, because luckily with the dory wrecker you can also mount the trailer hitch to it, which will allow us to tow the small cage trailer. So I guess we'll see how that is going to work out. So yes, let's make our way over to this gas station first of all. Hopefully we make it. And then we're going to fill up this thing with gas, and I'll bring you guys back once we get there. Alrighty, so here we are, gas station, and we made it. And yeah, I think we may have actually did this a little bit unnecessarily. But yeah, rather be safe than sorry. That's what I always say. So I think what we're going to do, since we are here, we're just going to buy, well, we need to go to vendor. We're just going to buy ourselves a jerry can, which is going to cost us 500 bucks. That way we can at least fill up if we need to on the go. And we've got a little bit of a backup then. Why isn't this thing completely full? That is strange. Let's just check this out. Can we fill up? Yeah, come on. All the way. Alright, perfect. Alright, now we've got a long journey ahead of us, guys. So I'm going to put us back into that time lapse and just see if we can make it all the way over there without any issues. And hopefully we're going to be able to get our both the comfort stars. We're just going to call them comfort stars at the end of this trip. So I'll bring you guys back up to speed once again when we get back to, yeah, the small island. Let's just say the small island for now.
Got my keys, tank is full, engine roars, here we go. Streets ahead, calling out, rev it up, scream and shout. Motor town, where the rubber meets the road. Motor town, come on, let's hit the road. Motor town, motor town, motor town, motor town. Pedal down, feel the rush. Chrome and steel, living fast. Wind in hair, music loud. On to ride, loud and proud. Motor town, where the rubber meets the road. Motor town, come on, let's hit the road. Motor town, motor town, motor town, motor town. Hey, 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 hey. Behind the wheel, this is real. Hey, 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 can you feel motor town? Motor town, where the rubber meets the road. Motor town, come on, let's hit the road. Motor town, motor town, motor town, motor town, motor You know the sound that rung below. Hear me power, watch it go. 68 Charger on the road. Big block thunder, heavy load. Steel and chrome, American made. V8 heartbeat, muscle bound and built to run. 4-barrel fury in the sun. Detroit thunder in my veins. Mopar madness can't be tamed. Rev it up, let it roar. Rev it up, give me more. Detroit thunder, that's the way. Detroit thunder every day. Yeah. You feel the pull, that torque so mean. 70Q to forest green. 446 pack, hear it sing. Quarter mile, the king of kings. Chevy power, LS might. Mustang stallion, pure delight. American muscle born to race. Freedom written on my face. Detroit thunder in my veins. Mopar madness can't be tamed. Rev it up, let it roar. Rev it up, give me more. Detroit thunder, that's the way. Detroit thunder every day. Ba-da-da-dum, vroom, vroom, here I come. Rat-tat-tat-tat, pistons fire. Rat-tat-tat-tat, pure desire. Detroit thunder in my veins. Mopar madness can't be tamed. Rev it up, let it roar. Rev it up, give me more. Detroit thunder, that's the way. Detroit thunder every day. You know the sound, that rumble below. Detroit thunder, watch it go, yeah!
Alrighty folks, so here we are. This is our drop-off point for our taxi passenger once again. So yeah, we managed to keep the 2 stars of comfort level, which is great. Let's see how much money we're gonna make. Oh, would you look at that? So we've got a total of 70,592 for that job. And just like that, we've got enough money for our very own tow truck. Let's just see where the closest tow truck dealership would be. It's probably this one over here. Alright, unfortunately we are not allowed to teleport or anything like that, so we're gonna have to drive over there. And yeah, this is one of the good reasons why I'm also buying a tow truck, is since we are not allowed to, well, it's a rule that I added for myself. I'm not going to despawn my vehicle there, the little taxi here. We're going to be towing it back all the way to our place of residence, and that is probably going to be the end of this episode, because it's been quite a lot of recording time so far. I don't know how long this video is going to be after the editing and the time lapses and stuff has been done, because I think there's going to probably be a whole lot of time lapses happening in this video. So yeah, we're going to see if we can eventually get to a point where we're going to be able to do a whole lot of stuff in one area and not have to travel too far each episode, because I think that'll be a little bit better. But I think for the purpose of making a little bit of money, this was actually great. So now, yeah, this car is still extremely squirrely, and the fact that it's raining isn't really helping it much. We actually did quite well on fuel, because yeah, we only filled up all the way back in, I think it was Joyle, that's what the place is called. Alright, so 3,000 feet. I don't think they've got the wrecker over here at this dealership. Let's just see if it is available here. That is the Dory, and yeah, I don't have it over here. Whoops, we just took out a bus stop. Or a bus sign. Okay, well, let's just keep going. Alright, we at least are 2,000 feet away from this place. Luckily not too far to go. Alright. Luckily it stopped raining, so we shouldn't be sliding all over the place anymore. So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. Towing our little taxi here back to our place of residence. Well, not really our place of residence, but it's a place that I've allocated for myself. So we obviously need to go and drop off the car there, and that way we are going to have 2 vehicles to our name. And there she is. Looks like we are getting ourselves a what appears to be an orange or brown little tow truck. Alright, well, just going to leave it in neutral. Yeah, we've got the handbrake up, but that's okay. We are going to be lifting this thing up at the back. Would really like to buy this thing, actually. But yeah, that's a little bit way beyond our reach at the moment. Alright. Can we get into it? Alright. Now we need to try and see if we can hook up to this thing. Let's also not crash into our own little car here. Alright, let's just straighten it out a bit more. Come on. Yeah, I forgot how bad the brakes are in this thing. Yeah, we are definitely going to have to do some upgrades. Alright, let's also put it in comfort mode. Alright, yeah, I think that should work. Alright, let's lower this thing down. Control panel, tilt down. Ooh, that looks like... Okay, well, luckily it doesn't have a collider. Hook up to it, and then we need to lift it up again. We just barely have to lift the rear wheels, and seeing as the handbrake is up, we don't have to worry about the handbrake. Because I don't think you can actually... Yeah, you can actually get into your car with your car hooked up now. Yeah, we didn't used to be able to do that. Alright, pretty cool, pretty nifty. So yeah, we got ourselves a little wrecker. I wanted to see, can we maybe go into the shop real quick? I just want to see what upgrades we can do, because I know the brakes in this thing is absolutely rubbish. So let's see if that is something we can at least improve by means of changing brake pads, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out here in a second. Alright, parts, brakes. Yeah, okay, well that might actually help. Just see, okay, 500 bucks a pop for brake pads. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of the brake pads on this thing. Okay, let's sell the old ones. We're gonna get about 100 bucks back for that. Alright, and just like that, we are once again broke. But at least now we can decide what we want to do. If we really want to hang on to this taxi, or if we are going to get rid of it. But I'm sure we'll make some decent money. And what the heck am I doing? Okay, it's catching on the parking stop over there. Alright, so now I need to take this thing back to our place of residence. Can we just set ourselves a waypoint? Because, yeah, I know my way around the map, but not that great. So let's go and drop this thing off at the house. And, yeah, then we can at least despawn the little taxi. And if we need it again, we can just summon it right over there. But I think we're going to be using this tow truck for quite a bit now. Is the engine running in that car still? Wait a minute. Let me just check. I can hear something. Oh, it was actually off, but it was in reverse. Okay, let's just leave it in neutral. Leave the handbrake off. Okay, hopefully that is not going to be making funny noises back there. Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't know, I think maybe I left it in gear, which wouldn't be ideal. But alright, yeah guys, we've got ourselves a little tow truck, a wrecker. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a improvement for the way we make money. And also it's going to be a lot more interesting content for you guys to watch on this series. So yeah, I think let's make our way over to this place of residence of ours. And then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we get there.
Got my hands on Daddy's keys. 1973 Camaro in the driveway, waiting there for me. Whoa, iron and chrome, calling me home. Iron and chrome, that's all I need. 4-barrel carb and American steel. Hear me thunder, Mopar hard, tearing these back roads apart. Iron and chrome, iron and chrome. Mustang boss on Friday night, Challenger burning bright. Big block Chevy screaming loud, making mama lose her mind. Oh, iron and chrome, never alone. Iron and chrome, that's all I need. 4-barrel carb and American steel. Heavy thunder, Mopar hard, tearing these back roads apart. Iron and chrome, iron and chrome.
Alrighty folks, so we are coming up to I think what we can nearly call our hometown, because this is pretty much where we started off, and this is where our house that I have chosen is also located. We just gotta make our way all the way over there. I noticed Biggles, his name actually popped up on screen again, so he's in the vicinity. Gonna see if we can actually see what he's up to real quick. Looks like he's alright, so he's also got a hard mode account, but he's currently logged into his old character. Oh, he's sitting in a cop car. What's up, Biggles? Yeah, we got ourselves a wrecker now, but alright, well, it's not really a cop car, it's just a makeshift cop car. Something that he's got some decals on. Alrighty, so here we are. We need to turn up ahead. Gonna see how this is gonna work. I don't want to despawn the car just yet, because I think we're gonna take a picture of this for the thumbnail. Hooked up to our tow truck on the second episode, and we already have 2 vehicles, which is great. So yeah, once you get past that very hard part of making money, you actually start earning money quite easily. But okay, here we are, home sweet home, guys. So yeah, now it's absolutely dark out, so we're gonna have to see how this is gonna work out. But I'm just going to park her right over here in the parking spot and turn off everything, headlights and all. And there we go. And just like that, we are back at our house, or back at home. But yes, guys, I think this is it for this episode. So thank you all so much for tuning in once again. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. And yes, then I will see you all in the next one.